prophet and the angel. The relation of the prophet and the angel is always seen in the text of the scriptures. It's always first the prophet will prophesy and then the angel will confirm the prophecy in the heavens. It will be as on earth as it is in heaven. And when you look to these contexts of the scriptures, it becomes clear. The reason why you see the angel pouring out the plagues and the trumpets in heaven is because the prophet's prophesying that on earth. And this is done with the plagues and the trumpets. The warning on the earth by the prophet comes first, the sounding of the alarm, the trumpet, and then the bowl of the plague is poured out on the earth. Revelation chapter 10 verse 11 says, "And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings." First we see the warning by the prophet in the earth, where the prophet is to prophesy to many peoples, nations, tongues, and kings. And then we see the warning in heaven, confirmed by the angel with the same thing. Revelation chapter 14 verse 6, "And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people." And this is the warning by the angel in the heaven. First the prophet prophesies, then the angel does the same. And you see this prior on the same accounts. In Ezekiel, about the end times, which you see first, is before the wrath of God is poured out on the earth with the winepress. Ezekiel first prophesies this to the birds. Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 17. "And thou, son of man, thus saith the Lord God, speak unto every feather fowl, and to every beast of the field, assemble yourselves, and come, gather yourselves on every side to my sacrifice, that I do sacrifice for you, even a great sacrifice upon the mountains of Israel, that you may eat the flesh and drink the blood." So we see Ezekiel first warning and prophesying to the birds by the prophet, and then what we see is the angel then calling the birds and confirming in the heavens. Revelation chapter 19 verse 17, "And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, Come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God." The prophetic prophecies of the angel in heaven confirming the end times judgment and plagues that are prophesied by the prophet first conclude with the prophet prophesying and then the angel in the heavens confirming. And this is done through the bowls and the trumpets. And this is why it says in the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 3, that I will give my two witnesses power to prophesy for 1260 days. And they will have power over plagues to smite the earth as often as they will, in verse 6. And this is the seven trumpets and the bowls that are prophesied by the prophet first, and they're confirmed by the angel afterward in heaven. And you see in the book of Revelation chapter 8, and then you see the angel pouring out the bowls, and you see the angel with the trumpet in the heavens, because it is first the prophet that prophesies in the earth, and then the angel in heaven confirms. And this is the prophecy of the angel and the prophet.